Elisabetta has found this interesting scenario where we're trying to fit in the numbers 1 to 9 into these regions, but we can't have the product of any two integers that share a common edge to be more than 15. So let's have a think about this. First of all, let's start with the largest number, 9. Um, Now, the only way we can get a product less than 15 is if we multiply it by 1. We can't have 9 next to anything else apart from 1. And that basically, and the same actually goes for 8. So that basically means that 9 is going to have to go here, and 8 is going to have to go here with 1 here. Because if you put it anywhere else, it's going to be adjacent to two regions, and you're necessarily going to have to multiply by something greater than 1, which will give something more than 15. So this setup is necessary, except we can swap these two around. So there's going to be like two options from this. Okay, the what when that results from this, the situation when 9 is on the left and when it's on the right. That's going to come into this later on because we're asked how many ways we can do it. Right, let's have a little look at 7. Now 7 can multiply by 2 and that's it. So we've or by 1. So it's going to have to obviously be adjacent to the 1. So it's going to have to be in one of these squares. So let's put it in this one and then 2 will have to be next to it. Okay, it could obviously be over here or it could be down here and so on. It doesn't matter. It definitely can't be the triangle because then I'd have to have a number greater than 2 next to it as well as 2, and so that won't work. And then if I think about 6, well, 6 times 3 is 18, so 6 is going to have to be next to the 2 as well. I could swap these two around as well, though. So that's going to give another two options. So I could have 9 and 8 like this, and 6 and 7, or I could swap the 6 and the 7 round, or I could swap the 9 and the 8 round, and then swap these two around as well. So I've got four ways so far. That's important. This is important. This is like the product rule of counting. Two options for this, two options for this. So four overall at the moment. This leaves us with 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to have to multiply the 4 by the 3 to give 12 and the 5 by the 3 as well to give 15 because it's still not greater than 15. I cannot have the 4 next to the 5. So what that means is the 3 is going to have to go here and the 4 could go here and the 5 here or the other way around, which gives another two options. Actually, we're not quite done because there's nothing that said like you know, um, I've filled in the top and the bottom, but there's nothing stopping me kind of taking this whole thing and swapping it with this one. So that is another two ways actually. For every way that I have 9 and 8, I could swap these around. So overall, I've got these four lots of two ways. It's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's the product order counting essentially. I've tried to explain where that's come from. And so we're going to get 16.